Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Astroneer. I am Modi Apparatus. It has been far too long since we've played this game. We have just had a tremendous update to the game. There's been several over the last few months here, but this was a biggie. This was a biggie been waiting on for a long time. The research update is now live, and the game, as you'll see here, alpha now. Early access alpha 0.500. So yeah, it's a good time, better than ever, to jump back into the game and see all the changes we've been missing out on with all the updates. Many things have changed. It might be a totally different game these days. I've seen a little bit of play for it. It's most of the same game, but it is still very cool. I can't wait to try it out again. Let's get into a brand new one here with our chunky astronaut, cosmonaut, Astroneer here. And we'll head down to the planet. The anticipation is killing me. So the intro here is still the same. And I love that they do it this way. I just love that the landing and that kind of thing. Always just kind of a nice, fun anticipation. You see the world forming around you. It's just a good feeling. Touchdown. The Eagle has landed. Oh, look at F1 to learn more. Hey, I love learning. Catalog system. So this is a little bit about the new update for the research. So big changes. Previously, when you unlock a research, you would put the little pod on the thing, research bench. It would unlock a random item or a brand new vehicle or piece of a vehicle or weapon or whatever. Not really weapons in the game, but you get the idea. Little pieces of technology. Now you get a little bit more control. You have the idea of this catalog item here that they're mentioning here. You collect bytes when you collect data, and the bytes can be spent basically from the catalog to unlock and research. So it's a much more controlled level of research. It's a really cool idea. So we're gonna get in and check this out here. I don't know if I want to research a whole lot of this right now. Well, let's just get back into it and see where we're at. I mean, I don't know how much has changed really. We get the basic idea though. The pop-up here is always there if I need it. We'll get back into it right now though. Oh man, good to be out, good to be out. We're roaming the planet once more, and man, I don't know, is it had a big, not too much of a big graphical change here really, but it feels good to be back. I'll tell you that much right now. So we get a little fiber here. What we're looking for is the basics though. We're looking for resin and compound and all that good stuff here. We don't have a lot of energy on our pack right now. That's okay. We shouldn't, well, we do need a little bit. The first thing I'm gonna do, once we get a little bit of something here, it looks like there's some resin there. Gotta watch our oxygen, because I'm straying off the beaten path right now. Watch our oxygen. Looks like they changed the colors for certain things. They changed the colors for certain things. This used to be kind of more of a grayish. Now it's kind of a tannish. And one of the things they've been really big and keen on for this game is trying to mimic real-world science. I'm halfway down with my oxygen. I'm just gonna take one quick second. If I can get a compound right here without killing myself, it'd be perfect. And we're gonna run back home now and get back to the oxygen before we collapse and choke to death. Always a good idea to run. All right. So yeah, I mean, they wanted to always mimic real life science is what they've said. So they've changed the colors of certain objects, certain resources around here to kind of mimic that is the idea. So open up Q, press our backpack here. We can make a small generator to turn plant fiber into other stuff. Is that all we can do right now? Oh, nice. Okay, so we can do little changes. Okay. Well, it gives us a reason to pick up plant fiber then. And we just use up the energy to do that. So I can use a small organic generator. Here goes around the top, it looks like. I'm going to put that on my ship, though. That way I can generate use plant fiber to generate some energy from that. It'll recharge our person also. And then we'll build in one more of these on our person as well. So the progression here will have changed a little bit. Because we can't just make everything right out of the gate here now. Pop that on there. And that'll do its job here. Oh, we're getting bytes for that too. Oh, that's fun. So I press Q again to get to the research screen. So this is the new research catalog. We can research different things. Canisters cost 40 bytes. We have some bytes to start with here. Research chamber costs unlocked. Okay, we can just build that whenever we need to. Probably be a good idea to do so. Fuel condenser, hydrazine. I'm not quite I'm not quite understanding. Oh, here we go. This is, maybe use the controls here would probably be better. Oh, there we go. We got small generator. We got tethers. Those are unlocked already. Oh, we need to unlock those still. 30 bytes. Probably a good idea to unlock those so I can research unlock for tethers. Okay, so I should be able to make those with resin, I think, typically. And we'll find out, though, in a minute. Okay, so then we have power beacons. Let's see. This is maybe exploration of what this is. Again, this is kind of a power. This is kind of a research. This is exploration for sure. Yeah, and this is our resources. So this is tools, smelter. Where would we go to find, you think, go to find our, like solar panels and that kind of thing? Right here, solar panel, 400 bytes for that. Okay, we gotta get researching. We gotta get researching quickly here. So let's exit out of that and exit out of the catalog here. Okay, so let's extend our pod out here. First of all, let's put that away. Extend this out. We need a resin for that to extend it further. And we'll build our first table. We want to put on a table here for what? Okay, we need 2 resin to build a table on this. So let's get going back over here again. Grab some more resin from the pile. Are we going the right direction? I might have got turned around here now. Well, it don't matter. We can grab some compound here instead. Waste not. Oh, there's some resin right next to the compound here. Fantastic. All right. Don't have to stray too far for these basic resources. We'll use them all up here, and then eventually we'll need to start doing some terraforming here. Now, from what I remember about some of the updates here, terraforming has changed a little bit too, because there's different colors of dirt we can collect now. As you can see, there's kind of blue and orange here, and we can kind of transport those colors to other spots. We can make things with different colors. Kind of a nice little change as well there. Okay, I'm gonna be full up here in a second. I'm gonna get this last bit of resin, and it's gonna say pack full. Okay, that's pretty much as full as I can get, and 25% oxygen left. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. All right, we have enough resin to pop this bad boy open now, and we get a little bit of this. Pop that open, and we can build our research chamber. What else can we build? Smelter, research chamber. Okay, we need 2 compound for that. Pop those on there and make a research chamber that we can start our collection of said resources. Now, let's see. Typically, there used to be research like blocks inside of trees. I am not thinking that's the case anymore. Not all trees, at least. So we need to pop something in here to research. What can I just like put anything in there? Or does it need to be the research pod? Is it generating bytes at all? No, it's just holding it. All right, well, let's leave some stuff here. First of all, what did we say? The solar panels, one of the things we want to get right away here. Small generator would be good. Oh, tethers, yes, tethers would be good to have. Build those right away. And we'll need those to extend our oxygen supply. So these tethers, I'm gonna kind of explain things. People aren't familiar with the game if they're brand new to it. I've played a lot of this game so far. I mean, I guess I should have started there. So my history of the game. I've played a lot of this. Played in co-op quite a bit with some good buddies of mine. And now we're branching out on our own. We've been sent on our own away research mission. Ooh, look at this over here. That'll be worth traveling to. Definitely gonna need to lay down some of these tethers here though. And we're gonna need to move that closer so it connects. There we go. And now we can connect further. See? Now we don't have to worry about. You can drop one of these by pressing T every once in a while. Once we start disconnecting, we'll drop another one. So dip back up a little bit. And there we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, I've played this a lot in co-op with my buddies Fixer and Delgar, and then I also tried a little bit on my own for a hardcore series, which didn't go very long, but we never actually finished it. Never actually died in it. And yeah, so now we're back with the brand new update, and I'm really happy with it. So far, I think the research change will be really cool. It gives us a better reason to go explore. Gives us a better reason to collect all different research pods than before. So now we got a nice little line of tethers out here. We got more compound out here as well. I'm gonna run the rest of the way without any oxygen supply, but we don't have to run too far back to get to that. Let's pop this bad boy open. Hello. Oh, we get aluminium, or aluminum, if you are American, which I am. I don't know why I called it aluminium. And then just organic. Okay, so no research pod yet. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, That'll give us reason to explore here and gather up resources. Let's see. Oh, oxygen 50%. We should probably head back. Maybe use the oxygen, use our tethers here to get some of this compound now. We could probably stay pretty close to the tethers and actually get some of this here now. We've mined that far away. We can't. All right. We'll have to get closer. That's fine. We're right close to it. Let's gather all this compound up. We're always gonna need a ton of it. Compounds is one of those things you're gonna need always a lot of. So yeah, I've been excited to be back. It's gonna be really good. I have not played around with most of the changes they've made in the last few updates, so it should be pretty good to check out. Love the little new physics of the ground here too, like little particles popping out. It's a nice little touch. Looks like we've pretty much tapped this out here now. Now before, there's a little spot down here I still can see. So these aren't infinite. I mean, we'll run out eventually if we keep mining out the same spots. So this gives us more and more reason to travel. We have to keep traveling further and further to find new deposits. In previous versions, there were some deposits that you could always count on replenishing. And it was nice to build next to those things because you'd have a nice little source of resources. Now before, we used to be able to, we need to print a canister. Okay, so we need canisters in order to collect dirt. And I can't just, yeah, we need to be able to we need to collect dirt is the thing. So dirt is no longer just an infinite resource as it once was, which is also kind of an interesting change. Before we could just create dirt out of nothing. Now we do have to collect dirt from one place to transport it to another. It is kind of a nice little change, little tiny tweak. Really, if you look at it, it's not that big a deal, but it does make a big difference. Could make a big difference. All right, so we have, let's see what researches we do have here. Let's go back here. Look, what can I make? Tethers and small generators right now. Let's see what research we can buy. Canister would probably be a good idea. Then we can do some terrain forming here. We only have 40 bytes available to us though. We might have to consider doing something else. Let's just take a look and see what all of our options are here. I mean, the next bet would definitely be trying to get solar. Solar is quite expensive to get though. So sticking with the plant fiber organic machines might be a good idea. Oh, tanks are very expensive. So it's going to take a lot of research to get some of this stuff. And this stuff that was basically almost unlocked from the beginning previously. All right, so we never were cut off for us. So now we have an idea of where we can go, what we need. I think it'd be a good idea to make another small generator for our backpack. So that way when we're on the go, we can gather up plants and replenish our energy. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do it any other way. So we have that right there for ourselves. And let's pop this on here. Let's leave behind the aluminum. I wouldn't want to. I would feel terrible if I died with that on me. Let's keep the plant fiber. We'll pop this resin and stuff onto here for now for storage. Compound on there for now for storage. Maybe take one more compound with us for making some more tethers. And I'd like to do that. Basically, right now, we just got to pick a direction we want to go in. I might wait for daybreak in order to do it, but let's go with that. And let's take a look around here quick and see if we want to pick a direction to run in. If there's anything that makes sense, we see any kind of interesting terrain to visit. Let's see, there's a mountain over that direction. Not be a bad idea. It looks pretty far though. Be a few tethers to get out there until we have a car. Let's see. Is that something interesting on the tree there, or just kind of a weird looking plant? Let's go take a look here quick and see. It might be a research pod on there. Oh, sure enough, there we go. We got a research pod. Oh, we gotta get back home though. Let's get it back home. We walk pretty slowly when we were carrying something. But even if I hold shift to jog, it's still just a light, leisurely pace. I might not make it back to the tethers in time to breathe. So let's get back here quick. Breathing is pretty fundamental. All right. Okay, we made it. Now that we saw what one looks like though, I wonder if we've missed any others. There were a couple more in the trees over here. So we can come back and grab those. Let's go. Where did we leave our guy here? Okay, here we go. We got him. We got a little plant seed kind of thing here. This is a shape I've not seen before in the game. I don't know if it was new for this update or if it's been around for a little while, but each is equally likely. Okay, so we got that back. Let's get this cleared out and get this resin off of there. Pop that to storage and unknown research. Press button to begin research. Boom. There we go. Research offline, insufficient power. Well. Okay. Hold on a second. Always embarrassing when you don't have any fuel. Let's see what we can do about that. So let's gather up some organic materials here. And we'll pop those on here. Oh, I already had one on me. That's even more convenient. All right. There it goes. There it goes. Now it's doing its job. And it's power graph. Okay, so it's using power. Can we control how much power it's using? Press button to cancel research. Oh, we don't do that. So it's going to research this data sample. Is going to get us 932 bytes, but it's going to take 16 minutes to do so. We'll get a little trickling in of research though. 66 bytes moving up from there. We could be able to unlock some things. Research chamber, of course, unlock. Canisters are only 40 bytes, so I think we should do that. We got research for canisters made, and now we can actually go collect some dirt. So let's close this guy down. I don't quite know how to click out of that without walking away like that, but we got that. And what are you all about here? What's this little arrow here pointing out? I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's a glitch to be like that. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that. It's not clickable. That's okay. I'll live with it. So if we want to make a canister. Canister is resin. Okay, so we have a reason to make resin. Okay, we have resin here and here. There we go. Back to the backpack here and make a canister. Now we can collect dirt. I believe we need one canister for each kind of dirt we want to collect. So let's go get some dirt. Where are we going to pick it out from? We can use that to level the terrain though. Let's get it from over here. Let's see, we can go like this and smooth out the terrain here. Get a level to where I'm standing. Smooth out the terrain a little bit, yeah. And this is anything that's smoothing out is going into our pack, it looks like. Our canister. Once our canister's full. Oh, sounds like the research just stopped. All right, we gotta. This is the reason that we need solar panels as the very first research. I'm pretty sure, at least some small ones. I will say, as far as leveling the ground, it seems like rock flying. It seems like leveling the ground is a lot smoother than it once was. They've done some updates to that for sure here. Looking pretty good. Now, if we clear away another color, what happens to it? Doesn't look like we can do another color like that. Okay, interesting. So let's take a look and see what this canister looks like here. It's soil. You can see what kind of color it is or what? Okay. We can't really tell right now, I think. Oxygen. Blue. All right, cool. So I don't know how long this research pod in there is going to last. I mean, it's going to last a few minutes. It says 16 minutes for it to be fully completed. Let's move this compound out of the way here. I don't like that it sticks in the front there. I don't like that it sticks in the front there. Oh God, I don't like that. I can't. Why is it pulling those to the front? Take those off of there. Can I put them right there? No, I can't. Oh God, come on. All right, I don't know. Being a little buggy, but it's putting some stuff in slots where it doesn't belong. I mean, it is still alpha. You're gonna have some problems like that occasionally. Looks like our organic is nearly done there. So let's get some more quick. And pop that on the back here. I wonder if we can just have it go right to the next one here. We leave it there. We'll see what happens. So we're not going to get to the research without skipping ahead this episode. So let's let it go. I mean, we're only 900. We're not going to get solar panels with that. What was the one that cost 800? There was something we wanted for 800. We have 212 right now. This is all expensive stuff. Sounds like we're on the cusp of a storm here. Oh, this wind turbine's only 200. Okay, let's some passive power. Let's get that wind turbine researched. And oh God, we got a sandstorm. Okay, we better take shelter here quick. Let's do just that and dig a nice little hole for ourselves to hang out in. These sandstorms can be deadly. You'll get pummeled by rocks flying at us. We'll probably see some here because I'm standing really close to the surface, and I might want to just raise up the terrain here ever so slightly. Provide myself a nice buffer. Here they come! Heads up! All right, weather the storm down here. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna chill here for the storm to pass, and once it does, we'll take a look at our research again. Looks like the winds are starting to die down now. Finally, this takes a couple minutes usually, but oh, it's not quite done yet. But the worst is the worst is already over here. Let's grab this aluminum back, because what I found out is that small turbine, oops, it will cost us aluminum to make. So we're gonna make that wind turbine right now. Get some passive energy generation for our, we'll get that for ourselves eventually. But for now, we'll get some passive generation for our research station here. And that'll be good. That'll be good to have. So we're getting more power to the research. Actually, it looks like it's cut down the time a little bit maybe, or is that just because we've allowed the time to pass maybe? Maybe more power is gonna go faster here maybe. That'd be good to see. Okay, when I click it, that makes it go away. Good. All right. We don't want to get caught out in the open for sure when those storms hit. We can always make a hole and weather it there, but if we're too far away from our oxygen when that happens, well, we'll be stuck, and I don't want that to happen. So once that one is done, let's have another one lined up. Did we see another one over here? There's a pod. Okay, let's grab that quick. And we'll head over to, we'll bring it back home quick. Ooh, there's another one up there. Cool. All right, there's a couple over here and some compound. We'll grab that in a minute here. What we really need to get is some more metal. Let's get we should probably get a smelter set up just so we can make, because we can't make, we have to make that, the aluminum we had was a aluminum bar basically, aluminum, useful aluminum, worked aluminum, smelted aluminum. We need to make a smelter in order to take a raw aluminum into the stuff we can actually use for crafting. I'm gonna put you right here. Kind of a cool look to it. I'm liking the changes. I'm liking the little updates here. Well, okay, so let's make a smelter. Let's make a smelter. I'm gonna, just as far as like planning for the future here, I'm gonna come off this direction. We'll take a resin, put it on here, and draw that out this way. Because we don't want to have everything on top of it or each other here, so we want to make some space in between them. And we'll put another resin on that once I have one, and I don't have one. So let's go on a little excursion to the unknown wilds of this planet. And we'll grab some more resin. Well, came over to a spot there is no resin. Let's get on the top of this hill. Maybe there's something we can see. We have tethers too. We can always tether back up again and make this a little bit longer. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go a little further. Let's do that because we have the tethers. It just takes one compound to make them. So basically, when the tether breaks, we can just hit T and that pretty much connects it again. And we can probably go a little further than that even because the tethers, oops, yeah, that went too far. So you probably much got to watch it exactly when it stops to reconnect it. There we go. We can keep the train going. I'm liking the staircase look here. This is cool. The way the terrain ended up looking like that. We got one last tether here, and we're not finding any resin in this direction. Oops, too far again. There we go. And that is it for our tethers for right now. Let's go take a look over here. This looks like just more of that. Lack of resin. Gonna be a problem. Ooh, though, we found a first cave. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So looks like we have some new ore in there to grab. So we'll have a purpose for a smelter then. Oh, it's getting very dark though. It's very dark and oxygen is down. Okay, we should probably get out of here. Don't want to lose our tethers. Okay, we should probably make a beacon eventually too so we can find the end of our tether easily. Just because that's the worst. When you're out in the middle of nowhere and lose your lose the weight of your oxygen. So okay. Well, that's handy to know where the end of our line takes us. Is this just rocks over here? This is rocks over here. Okay. Different color rocks. We're getting a different color of terrain though. That's fun. So we need more resin. Once we get more resin, I'll make a couple more workstations. We'll make that smelter right away. And then next episode, we'll come back and we'll go actually looking for something. Ooh, look over there. Look at that. All right, so that's something worth exploring. Okay, I don't want to get too far away from my tethers again. 50% time to turn it around. There is some free oxygen on the ground here, though. Recovers a little bit, so we don't die. Always a good thing. Oh, there's some resin. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's our tethers. Okay, good. It's like I didn't see resin on the way out here. We can't be near our tethers, but there they are right there. We totally just walked right past it before. Cool. All right, so we got enough resin. Then we can actually make our smelting table. I'm thinking it's going to take compound in order to make that. And then maybe next episode, we go on a little excursion over to that little lost technology over there. Looks like a pod from a ship, some type of spaceship over there, something like that. And those are always good finds for resources. All right, looks like all the rest. That's it, man. We didn't get a lot off that one. No, we're pretty much full though. Oxygen's 50%, and looks like that is all of it. Is this all of it? No. Okay. Well, we're taking all of it. Now with this, we gotta make sure every resin we use counts, because we don't have a lot. We have to go exploring for every single time we start using them up around here. We have to go exploring again to find more. So we can't be willy-nilly about making disposable things. Tethers are one thing. I can always recollect all these tethers, and we can make another path someplace else if we need to. It'd be very easy to do. So it's not permanent. I mean, we can move this tether path wherever we want. We can straighten it out and make it a little bit longer too, and probably reach that cave even. All right, so let's pop the resin on here. And I'm gonna get this just a little bit more centered if I can. It's kind of touchy. There we go. All right, get the resin on there then. Pop that bad boy out. And then I'm gonna pop this bad boy this way. We'll kind of like do a alternating thing here. Resin on this. And then we need compound on that. We need more resin on this. Jeez. All right, now we need compound to make a smelter. Compound, smelter. Excellent. All right, so now we have something to actually do with those resources once we find them. Needs power though. Needs power, and it's gonna be slow going here because we're not getting a lot of power off of what we have. This guy is just this wind turbine's not doing much on its own. We need more, bigger, solar eventually. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think what we'll do is take a look at how close we are to. Looks like this is some more resin over here. No, this is compound, right? Compound. Okay, yeah, like nicely shaded in the sun there. It looked like a graphite almost. I was gonna gather some organic here so we can have some power for our machine here. We can also make a second. We should probably make a second generator, a second small generator maybe, and take the one off our back and throw that on there. Then we'll generate even more power. Yeah. Fill this bad boy up. There we go. And this guy's gonna be very, very happy about the amount of power he has, I'm sure. Research sample fully researched in 4 more minutes. So we'll let that go here. It looks like the research thing is climbing up it as it researches the thing here. It looks like it's gonna slowly consume the entire thing. That's cool. Cool. All right, so I think that's the goodest point as any to wrap up this episode. Next time we come back, we'll have this research done, I'm thinking. We will then go on an adventure into the caves looking for metals and all kinds of other resources, and have some better solutions for power and that kind of thing coming forward. Anyways, guys, it's so good to be back with Astroneer. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you're new to the game, welcome. Let me know if what you think of the game here. If you have seen it and you want to see more of it again, also let your voice be heard down below in the comments, because yeah, I'm excited that it's back, and I hope you guys are too. Anyways, join me tomorrow for the next episode of Astroneer as we continue our exploration of the Alpha. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.